When I first got started on YouTube, I thought I needed all this crazy professional equipment just to make a decent video. 8 months in, and I learned that that's not true at all. It's definitely an easy thought to let hold you back from even starting to make videos. And so, in this video, I wanted to tell you about and show you my easy setup and my equipment as a new YouTuber. Now, one thing about me, I like to keep things very simple. When I decided to start on YouTube, I got bogged down watching videos about professional looking lighting, best cameras for newbies, best filming setups. But all of those videos watched eventually turned into a wasted time that could have been spent actually making videos. So like I said, I decided to keep it simple. I decided I only needed 3 things to get started: my phone, a mic, and a simple, cheap light. Firstly, my phone. If you have any type of smartphone, you are more than ready to start making videos on YouTube. When I started back in January, I used my iPhone 14 Pro Max, and it was more than good enough to give me decent video quality. I recently upgraded to the iPhone 17 Pro, and again, this is more than good enough to make decent to great videos. When I record, I use 4K at 30 FPS, and I film in HDR mode, and not in log because I mainly do a lot of talking head videos, and I really don't need to or know anything about color grading. I set up the tripod, connect my phone, hit record, and yap my little heart out. And I know I said I keep it simple, but it'd be dishonest if I didn't mention that I have a DJI Osmo Pocket 3 also, especially since I made a whole video about it. I bought it because I mostly wanted a dedicated vlogging camera because I travel a lot. Did I splurge a bit because I wanted it? Yes. Is it something that's absolutely necessary to get started, a second camera? Absolutely not. I told myself I would stick with just my phone for recording all of my main videos until I hit about 1,000 subscribers on here. So you know, help me out. Next, you need a mic. Not the best mic on the market, not the most expensive mic, but something that would help make your speaking audio sound good and elevate your videos. When I first got started, and you can see this in my earlier videos, I picked up something cheap and easy from Amazon that clipped onto my table, and it connected to my phone, and it worked and sounded just fine. Again, it sounded great, and the mic did its job. But since then, I decided to switch, and now I mainly use the Hollyland Lark M2. And really the only reason that I switched is because I saw an ad for it at the time, and it was on sale. It's a great mini mic. I can clip it to my shirt with a magnet. It's small, it doesn't get in the way. Plus it really kind of frees up my hands since I like to talk with my hands. Now, if you are looking for a smaller mic and you want to splurge just a bit, then yeah, go for it. The Lark M2 is a great choice. But I still keep my other mic around because it works just fine and it does a great job. And plus I just kind of like the look of the mic and the arm sometimes. Lastly, your lighting. I mainly use this LED panel light that I got from Amazon. I got it because it came with an adjustable tripod and I can adjust the brightness and the color temperature. Plus, again, it was on sale at the time. I clearly love a good sale. Sometimes the natural window lighting in a room doesn't work the way I want to, so having a simple, small light that I can just throw on a tripod really streamlines everything. Now again, for the sake of honesty, a little bonus device that I use sometimes is my iPad as a teleprompter. As I've gotten more experience and gotten more comfortable speaking to the camera, more of my recordings are me just looking at bullet points from my scripts and talking about them. But sometimes I just can't really remember or put into words what I want to say. So in those cases, I use a teleprompter app on my iPad. I position my iPad behind my camera and I just speak from there. And I do have to be careful with my positioning, however, because I don't want my line of sight to be awkward and so obvious that I'm looking at a teleprompter, but I think I do an okay job at it most of the time. Tell me if I don't. And that's my setup when I film my YouTube videos. And I didn't make this video to show off my top of the line equipment because like I just showed y'all, I really don't have a ridiculous setup. I really made this video just to show that it truly doesn't take too much to get started making videos. Use what you have, keep it cheap, and don't let thinking you need all this fancy equipment keep you from getting started on YouTube. If you're a newer creator on YouTube, let me know what you use down below in the comments. Do you have a dedicated camera for recording your videos? A specific mix you use? A green screen backdrop? I'd love to know. Other than that, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.